Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this Missouri Carnivore podcast time. I'm glad you all stopped by today. Before we get started, I want to read to you all First Peter 3:8, and it's kind of will be kind of what I would like to discuss today. It is going to be an open panel, so come on in. I have it linked. I have it pinned. And so I would like to have your all's input on the same thing, because I know every one of us here that's in here is thinking the same thing, because here lately we had a lot of hatred going on. We have a lot of negativity going on. It's never going to change. It's always going to have that. But what I want to discuss and what I was going to talk about really hit me last Tuesday when I watched another live, and that's why I like to be able to do that. So let me read First Peter 3:8. Finally, all of you should be one mind, sympathize with each other, love each other as brothers and sisters, tender-hearted, and keep a humble attitude. That is the New Living Translation. There's different ones, and whatever suits you. This one right here this translation fit the best for what we're discussing today. So as we go, I'd like to, say hi. The first person here is Jerry. Says, I'll be there for you, singing along. And as you said, this will be a great and overdue subject to discuss. Yes, it's absolutely. And I am looking forward to this. And I like to get this off my chest because it bothers me. It also, at the point, it makes me kind of angry that we have this in here and we shouldn't be. So as I go, I want to say hi to Granny Boo. How you doing? Glad you stopped by. Isabel is here. Said hello, everybody. Rick says hello from Miami, Florida, the home of Milton, Little Bob, and the Quacks. And Miss Kitty and the kittens. Lizzie's here, says hello, Sunday's blessings. My Carnivore Chronicle said, good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am working and listening and won't be able to chat much. Hey, I'm great with that. Thank you for stopping by today. You got to what's important. Working is important. Paying the bills is very important. We all have to do that. Amy's here, says hi, everybody. She's having looks like an open panel tonight I had a brain fart there for a minute for share your success stories. I believe that's what it is. And everybody, after you're done here, make sure we hit up Amy's channel tonight and her live, and we need to share it because we need the positive attitude. And then Jerry said, great verse. And so as I go, this really bothered me because I seen the negativity. We all experience it on our channels. We've seen the negativity where someone will criticize us and stuff, and it don't bother me. But when you start criticizing others, and it bothers me, especially when you're supposed to live for God. And that really bothered me. And first, when I heard about this, and as people comes in, some of y'all already know what it is and know the negativity and talk. I don't want to mention names. I'm not mentioning any channels. I'm not mentioning anybody that the hate. We're not going to discuss that. What I want to discuss, what is going on. We don't need to know who did it and all that, who is in the community groups with that, who did it. We're not worried about that. What I want to do is I want to have an open discussion panel, through your chat. I got the link pinned if you want to come on. I like to talk about it. Last Tuesday, I went to men's group because I wanted to go back. I wanted to be with the a group of men that I have known so much. This group has grown, and that is one thing I miss. We have two men's groups, one Saturday, one's Tuesday. I could not get into the Tuesday or the Saturday group, so I missed the group. It was more fellowship and they're more fellowship more intimate. When I say intimate, meaning that we all come there together, we share our troubles, we share our victories in through Christ. And I miss that. So, you can't be at the live, so you have a follow-up. And the one thing I decided to follow, I always love Russ's channel, and I'll make sure I'm there once a month, once a month with Rick, once a month when Laura's there. And I love Russ. Russ actually, had the same point. He didn't like it because there was the negativity, because some of us, most of us know the negativity was towards and the hatred. And so as he discussed it, and when they're talking about Christian, I was kind of bothered for a minute because I thought it was me. And somebody is disguised, because it can happen where someone can take you and disguise you as false and spread. But then as the time goes, I knew, and I found out it wasn't me, it wasn't falsifying me or anything, but find out that I know someone, we're not going to discuss it, but it bothered me, especially when this person claimed to be a follower of Christ. And you can't do that. And the one thing is like, for me, I'll tell you, don't go by me saying I'm a Christian. You look at my fruits. You look at my attitude. I'm going to tell you right now, even though I'm carnivore and I follow Christ and I do the best, I'll tell you, I'm a black, cold-hearted sinner. I am prideful sometimes. I can be boastful. There's times that, do I need to do what? No, I don't. Sometimes when I need to take care of business, if a sermon hits me hard, I don't go up because I feel like I'm too prideful. And I'll tell you that. I'll throw myself under the bus, because we're all that. We have fallen. We all have fallen. We all are sinners. We're all broken. We're busted. That's why I needed Jesus. That's my Lord and Savior. I need him. Much as I say I love him first, there'll be days I probably don't love him first. And I show that. And I will have to be accountable for that someday. So that said, I can post the link again. I do have it pinned. So if you want to come on in, Jerry. There you go. I have posted that link, and I'm ready to if anybody wants to come in, there you go. And while at it, here we go. Hey, hi, Jerry.
Hi, Kel. How are you?
I'm good. I am good.
Excellent. Fantastic topic. Most timely and long overdue, brother.
It is. I have seen the negativity. I experience the negativity. Sometimes it catches me off guard, but this, when I saw this on Russ's live, that this was being discussed, and especially when it's someone that's in the community and someone that's, talking hatred, but also he's supposed to be claimed to be a Christian or a follower of Christ, or he or she, whoever it is. It really, it burnt me, and it made me angry, because it's like, that's not how we're supposed to be. We are supposed to be stewards. We're stewards of this earth. And not only that we're stewards, we're also ambassadors of this community. And that's why we share our channel. We share our journeys. We share others. We go to other lives. We share that positive vibe. And, when you have negativity in the community, it burns you where I don't want to be part of this anymore.
Absolutely true. I hear the things and I hear the names. And like you said, we don't need to call people out. We all know who they are. It's just unfortunate, because we should all be on the same side towards health. I don't care if you're keto. I don't care if you're carnivore.
Hey.
Let's be healthy together.
Yeah, because the one thing about carnivore and keto, we're all in the same spectrum. Keto is more of a little bit of carbs. to carnivore is to almost zero. And it doesn't matter. I'm on the lion diet. I enjoyed having the pacemaker pizza challenge. I use spices. I drink coffee. You know, and I said in 2 of my videos, my first video while I went, did the lion diet, and I did a follow-up. I did just like Carrie Mann and Emma Mann will say, you do you, I'm gonna do me. And that's and like I don't need someone tell me, well, you're not doing it right. That's not the lion's diet. Well, you know, I don't care. I'm doing it what works beneficial for me. And like today, I had some cream cheese. I wanted a little variety in it, and I'm like, I put some cream cheese with some ground beef with the animal tallow that was in there, and I'm like, whoa, this is almost like a stroganoff, and it was just cream cheese. And I know someone said, well, that's not you're cheating on the line. No, it's because I don't care. It's like this. I wanted to try I wanted a little variety. You know, I'm at the end. I'm within a week, so it's like. It's not like I'm doing it every day. And I'm like, whoa, this might be a great recipe. Awesome. One ingredient besides the ground beef. This is awesome. And the salt, perfect.
I love that too. And just that little something, something. And it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. And it's probably the only thing I'm going to eat because it was over 2 pounds of ground beef and I didn't throw the fat away. I just left it in there because I love it in the air fryer because they crisp up and I have those crispy bits with it. I can never do that in the skillet, but I can do it in the air fryer and that little bit of that cream cheese. And I'm like eating it. I'm like, this is just like having beef stroganoff. I'm like, yep, I'm going to have to share this.
Delicious. It's delicious. I love just, and I call it dog food in my house because if I make that in the morning, it feeds my dogs and I take the rest to lunch for me. So we all eat the same thing.
There you go. Edible dog food.
Edible dog food. Exactly.
I'm going to say hi to a few people here. I think okay, see where I left off here. All right, now I know where it was. Smoothie came in. I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you for stopping by, Smoothie. Barb's here. Welcome, Barb. I'm glad you stopped by today. That's one thing about our channels, especially the smaller channels, and we support the bigger channels and we support what they do. And we're all like a one happy family. And that's what I love about it. And like this morning, I'm glad that Mitch decided to do an open panel because normally it's Dr. Kiltz, and I didn't want to go to church today. I woke up and it was raining, and I'm like, I don't want to get out. I had a great day yesterday, and just because I'm a believer, Jesus is my Lord and Savior. I'm a Christian. I hate saying Christian because it can be way overused, but a follower of Christ is. You don't have to go to church all the time. You know, now you don't want to skip it, but every now and then it's not going to be a big deal. He's not going to condemn you.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And it was good to see Dr. Kiltz, and it was good for him to take a break. You know, he needed that time off.
I agree with you. He looked so refreshed, and he's back into where he came from, his home state. That was wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Eats like 1965. I'm glad you stopped by today. I forgot her name. She found me and she emailed me. She's from Missouri as well.
Oh, nice. Good.
And then Sharon Steadfast says, hey, Jerry and Kelly, I'm glad you stopped by. And she says, happy Father's Day. Well, thank you so much. And Sharon says, salmon, sardines, and mustard sauce for dinner. The salmon, yes. Sardines, I haven't got to that part yet. Well, that's the bottom of the chat.
Yeah, I think you forgot Lizzie. Lizzie is here too.
Did I forget Lizzie?
Okay.
Lizzie said Happy Father's Day. I think I said earlier before you came in, but
sorry.
But hey, no, I won't forget. Twice it'd be fine. The what is your thoughts about this situation, why we have this negativity, and why is they wanting to kind of spread this?
I purely think that it's Satan. And I know that's a blanket statement because I say that often. Not today, Satan. And I joke on Barbara's channel about if I feel whatever, I'll say the spirit of Christ compels you in a humorous manner, but also I'm really joking around. But with all sincerity, sometimes people are triggered by other people's successes and other people's gains. And I feel that they're acting out in an inappropriate manner just because I have done it myself. I lost 163 pounds and I gained it back. But to go after I gained it back and belittle somebody that's still standing strong or that's still steadfast, Sharon reference, I would be remiss. I would be the wrong party in doing that out of jealousy. That's in itself is wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to why Satan, which he was originally Lucifer, he was an angel that God created, because God created the angels as like humans with free will. And it wasn't so much that he wanted the recognition. He got jealous and he got boastful and prideful, and that's what happened. And I feel the same. I feel that sometimes people get jealous because something's successful, like this movie, the Healing Humanity movie, and we know it's out there. We know it's trying to, Carrie Mann is trying to get this out. Carrie Mann is one that I've seen his videos, how energetic he is and compassionate, that he wants to help. There's a video that I think it was him and Emma, and he were out there in his gazebo, and there were 70 days. I think it was 70 days into Carnivore, and he says, I want to help people. I want to make a documentary. I want to get this out there. That's why he does this. His channel was already big. He was a homesteader. He was doing homestead. I didn't even know that he had a homestead channel when I was watching homestead videos. I was following another homestead couple in southern Missouri, and I'm surprised that his channel didn't pop up, because he was doing channels. But he took his channel and went from doing homesteading to, I'm going to share this journey with others, because wow, I reversed all this stuff and I'm feeling great. Just like every one of us, my channel is not as big. I'd love to see more, but I'm not here for the money. Carrie Mann is not here for the money. Bridget sure is not here for the money. Neither are you. We're here to help. We're here to share our success story, just like everybody else. That's why they have the channel. It's to share, and like these lives, we want to make it comfortable for people to come in and enjoy this time, and we can be like-minded people. And for me, when I heard that, and it's like, he's not a liar. It's out there. It takes time. They got to get it. They're trying to get it through these theaters, and documentaries is a little different than a box office hit like Toy Story 5.
Right. And it was a full-length feature, so it's going to take more. He has limited funds. He's not an open checkbook. He's just a guy in the middle of Wisconsin making a movie.
Exactly. That's who he is. He's just in the middle of Wisconsin, and everything that he makes through YouTube goes towards healing humanity. Him and Jen don't need money. They have a theater that they run. They have bed and breakfast. They have their own business. They have their funds. This here is for strictly, they're not making, Carrie Mann's not going to be rich off of this. He's putting that money right back into to get this thing going.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to see that movie Catapult. That would be phenomenal. Accepting the award for the documentary is,
absolutely
Carrie Mann, and that would be an awesome thing for our community, but more people just need to see the proper human diet in action, whether you want a vegetable or a pickle or just some meat. It's a healing aspect. We're not a cult. We're into healing ourselves, and we should be there to say, yeah, you go, Kelly, you go, Rick, do all the things for ourselves. We're our own N=1 experiment continuation.
Exactly. And one thing I like what Rick says, and it's so true because it's a red marker when someone says, I'm a Christian. Yeah, okay. It shouldn't, it's like, hold on. For me, it's like this. I am not going to say that I'm a Christian. I want to say that, hey, go buy the fruits, and that's where it is.
Talk is cheap, but actions are where things happen. And I was thinking of Matthew, 18:15, when you have a problem with somebody. That's what they should be doing. They should go to each other. And then if that doesn't work, go to the rest of the congregation, go to the rest of the group. I don't like this little game where they talk behind your back and they say things and they spread rumors, because I never get the rumors until it's like the end of it. Nobody sends me the rumors. They just send them to everybody else. Then people are acting weird. It's like, what's going on? Oh, did you hear what happened between this person? No, I didn't hear it. What is it? What did they tell you? Well, I heard this. Okay, more hearsay, just a bunch of hearsay. I went through this last year, as you know, with Carrie Mann and his Healing Humanity movie and all this stuff. I had my subscribers complaining about the movie, how long it's going to take, where's the money going, and all this other stuff. So I tried to bring it out into the open, and then Carrie Mann got mad at me and banned me from his channel, and it was all a big misunderstanding. If this would have been discussed out in the open with all the facts and without people getting their feelings hurt, this would never have happened. And
exactly.
If we're on the same team, why are we going to fight each other?
Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that. And that's one thing that bothered me when I watched Russ's replay. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Why are we fighting? We're here to boost each other up. We may not be on the same level of healing or the same level of weight loss, but we're here for one thing. We're here to share our journey, to share the positivity on that we are ambassadors to this community and that we want to reach this out. And if we have this fight, we have this negativity, no one wants to be part of it.
Well, you have to realize that I am against the whole concept of positivity and negativity, because in the world of physics, it's a balance. You have to have positive and you have to have negative, or you will have no chemical reactions and you will have a world completely dominated by entropy. There would be no matter. There would be no space. It would be a complete disaster. The problem is, I tell people, are you going to be optimistic, pessimistic? And either one of these extremes is bad. If you're always optimistic, you're not going to live very long. If you're always pessimistic, you're not going to live very long because you won't do anything. You want to be a realist. That's somewhere in the middle. You may be optimistic at times. You may be pessimistic at times. But eventually, this is your average. See, when you're going down the path, you may veer a little bit left or right, but that's okay as long as you don't go in the ditch. If you go all the way to the negative side and all the way to the positive side, you're going to be one disaster constantly from one side to the other. You know, that the Bible does talk about a narrow road to salvation. You have to stay on that road. You can't go to one side or the other, because narrow and cramped is a road. You may have a cliff on one side and a bunch of rocks on the other. And really what people need to do, they have to understand that this is a community of people from different backgrounds. We have a lot of people here that have health issues. They've had overweight, they've had joint pain or whatever, but we also have mental issues. And one thing that a lot of people don't talk about is narcissistic personality disorder. And if you look at the characteristics of a narcissist, you know what they hate the most? They hate it when people succeed. When people other than them succeed, it really bothers them, versus a person that would be more on the spiritual side, more that would look to God for guidance and of course their salvation, they would say, you know what, if somebody else is succeeding, that's good, because of the old saying, a rising tide lifts all boats. So as long as everybody around you is succeeding, now that provides a wall of protection. So that way, when the bad things start coming, when you have the people that are looking to take advantage of you, the wicked spirit forces, whatever, you're surrounded by these people, and it gives you a buffer. So, but if you start tearing that down, that's like if a hurricane's coming and you start breaking your windows and you knock out the door. Well, you're not going to do so well. Instead, you should be getting everything together, everything built back up, and then you can all ride out the storm together without having to have an unnecessary fight.
Hey, Kelly, can I read the verse that Rick was alluding to? Matthew 18, verse 15. If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother. I had the
absolutely
right there on that verse too. Wow.
Yeah, and there's also something Paul says it somewhere in one of his books that he wrote. I can't remember if it's in Corinthians, Thessalonians, Philippians. I can't remember where it's at. He talks about, if you see someone. No, take it back. That's about if you see someone. Actually, it said if you see someone that's sinning, you need to go to that person because it's called judge righteously. But if they refuse, then you go to the church. Okay, it's a little bit different. Never mind. We ain't going there.
I know what you meant.
I want to say hi to a few people again. They came in. Terry Girl, glad you stopped by, hanging around, or anything long enough that you'll start finding flaws that weren't even there. Absolutely. And then she says, your brain gets to use the things. Once something stops feeling new or special, you'll start spotting flaws instead of the value.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the person.
Yeah. And then she said, I had salmon for breakfast, Grandma.
Nice.
At least it's better than Kellogg's.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Karen Huntington, 3571. Good afternoon. Glad you stopped by today. And Jonathan is here. Carnivore Muscle. Glad you stopped by. And then we have Gary. This chat appears to be dead.
I think
everybody's listening, or they said they had enough.
I scare people away.
And then Sharon said, and they will know we are Christians by our love and by our love.
The song. Yes, girl.
And then Carrie, I'm just going to say, Carrie, glad you stopped by. What do hermit crabs do on Father's Day? Celebrate their dads. And then Grandma says, I agree, Kelly. I won't have rude, mean in my chat channels. Absolutely.
What happened?
We're discussing about something, negativity and stuff that's been going on in the carnivore community. And then my daughter wants to say hi.
Hey, can I have smash burgers tonight?
Hold on.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
I love it. Smash burger, do it.
We gotta have them heart attack style.
There you go. Now you're talking.
But I had heart attack. I came up with a new one, a heart attack beef stroganoff. And all I did was add cream cheese to it. I'm like, whoa, this tastes just like stroganoff. Heart attack style.
See, that's the thing. My theory is to have fun with this. People take it too seriously.
Yes.
It's not work when you're having fun.
You got to have fun. I have fun at work all the time. I gotta warn. We got a new property manager. I still heckle the leasing consultant, but I'm like, I hadn't learned to heckle the new property manager because she might fire me. But I say she's gonna be cool as a cat. But I always heckle and I always say, hey, Dr. Drain here. I'm here to do emergency transplant on a tub drain. Or Dr. AC. You got to have that kind of fun. And then we have Scooby the dog. Hi, Kelly, Jerry, and Rick. And
That's
chat
Ellen.
friends.
That's Ellen. Her name is Ellen.
And then we have Ivy from Southeast Missouri. Welcome. Glad you stopped by today.
And remember, don't forget Proverbs 17:22.
Absolutely. All right. And then she said, look at Matthew 17:21. That's my favorite about healing and fasting.
I don't even know where my Bible went.
I got the shortcut version. I got the Bible app.
Oh, I use American Standard, but it's missing. That's the old reliable of the South.
$17.22, you said, Rick?
Yeah, Proverbs.
Okay, let's see. 1722. Hang on, everybody. 1722 says, a cheerful heart is a good medicine, but a downcast spirit dries up the bones.
Mm-hmm.
There
you go.
And then what Ivy was talking about, 1721. But this kind, it's best to read up above. But Jesus said to them, this is verse 20, because of your unbelief, for truly I say to you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you will say this mountain move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. But this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting. Meaning, if all things are possible, but you got to pray. Like my hip, I pray about it that God will heal it through and use the hands and the minds of the doctors as they replace this. That's that's how a lot of times how I pray for somebody if they're that God will heal them through that, because yes, if you look in the Bible, they did, Jesus gave them, they gave them these gifts where they can heal in his name, but those gifts over time had ceased because those were just given to the apostles. But the power of prayer of healing is still there today. You pray and you never know what can happen.
Mm-hmm. That would be akin to, I was thinking about the circumstances that happen since I've been on vacation, as I see things, because now I can actually see YouTube, see the chat read, whereas when I'm at work, I'm clueless. All I have are the ears. So what I see, I'll give you an example. For example, I'll pick on Rick right now. For example, let's say that I'm going to be militant and I'm going to say about Rick's loving whatever Rick wants to eat. You put whatever you like to eat. And I'm going to say, no, you only need to eat beef. What is wrong with you? Beef is the only way. Don't you know? I'm a Kilt certified health coach. I know the value of beef. And I'm going to lambaste you with verbal and with assaulting accusations in a chat. I would be way out of bounds, not as a Christian, as a human being, degrading Rick. If I was to be militant in that fashion, I can't do that. That is wrong against my brother, fellow humanity. And when I see things like that, I want out of that chat. I want out of that stream. I don't necessarily hate the creator. I hate the shenanigans that are happening behind the scenes. That's what bothers my spirit.
And that's what bothered me when I heard this Tuesday. And it's like, we shouldn't be here. I mean, I know it's going to be there. It's always been. The negativity is not going away, but you are, one, you're in the community, and two, you're supposed to live by God's standards. And when you do this, and I get it, people, even Christian will mess up. I will say, I'll throw myself under the bus. I will mess up. We all mess up. We have fallen. We make mistakes. But the thing is, it's like you correct it. And I'm hoping that, that person comes to his senses or her senses and say, I am sorry, and this won't happen again. And you repent and go on and forget it. And it's over with. But if you're going to keep on going, no, that's not cool.
Right. Let it go, let it go.
There you go. The Frozen song. Let it go.
Cut it off.
And she said, cut it off.
Stupid.
Or that shake it off, isn't it? Shake it off? Shake it off. Shake it off.
Yeah, there you go. Look, Spanky's here. Says, how y'all doing? Cheers. Hey, Spanky, when you want to try those sardines? He's like, And then Sharon says, when the person isn't a believer, it's not likely to work. No, she's got some truth there. Oh, look who's here. Our beloved Sandy goes in everyone. Say hi. Hi, Sandy. Glad you stopped by today.
I'm glad you're showing it on the screen. I can't read the chat.
And then Patricia's here. Glad you stopped by today. And then we got Helix. She is my carnivore neighbor to the west, 3 hours. She lives in Kansas. Glad you stopped by today.
Hey, Helix. I'm glad you're back.
It's like, come on back. Let's see. See if there's any more. Oh, Banky says, I had a round of golf of my life today. 33-37 for a 70 was awesome. Should have broke 73 bogeys in the last 4 holes. Drats. I am lost there.
Me too. I don't know what he just said. He could have
something to do with golf.
He could have been speaking a foreign language. I don't know.
Oh, I know. It sounded like he had a pretty good day, but said I should have broke. Drats. How you doing, Yellow Rose? Glad you stopped by from the UK.
That's
especially being late. I'm glad you did stop by because it's 9 o'clock over there. And then Sharon says, smash burger sounds yummy. We'll be doing that heart attack style. Yum. I'm definitely going to be doing the heart attack, the pacemaker pizza again, because that was delicious. I never had the crust like that.
It's really good, but it's addictive. Beware.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I'm only going to do it once a month, if that, because it was good. But that size that I made, I shared it with my daughter, and we ate. I only ate half of it. She ate half of it, and we were stuffed.
It was so good.
You know, the funny thing is, once you've gotten used to that pizza, the regular pizza is going to look like vomit. It's nasty. It resets your brain.
Yeah, it was already after I looked and walked into our Casey's General Store. And last Friday, I looked over and I'm like, yuck.
And you guys did an awesome job. All the different varieties of pacemaker pizza. It's custom. It's not like the same thing all the time. And I tell people on the carnivore diet, there's always variation. You're not going to need the variety. You're not going to need the spices. You're not going to want them because every little bit of meat, depending on how you cook it, where you get it from, it's different. I don't ever get bored with eating.
Well, that's the good thing about the carnivore diet. You have tons of variety, and even if you're tight on a budget, you still have a variety. You know, I've done chicken. Like I'm on my last week of the lion diet, and I'm probably going to add. I'm going to still have my beef in there, but I'm going to add a little bit of heart attack chicken with it. I want to add my eggs back into it. Have my heart attack burger. I missed the heart attack burger.
And the thing is, it's so much fun too, because you eat this stuff and it's so different. And when people look at it, what is that? They look at a heart attack burger. Are you going to eat that whole thing? How many calories are in that? And it's fun. You can laugh about it. Look at me. I laugh all the time. And I'm skinny as a toothpick. I don't have any fat or anything. And I can eat this thing. Like, man, what is this Rick? How does he do that? Well, just wait till he gets older. It's going to catch up with him. Well, we're still waiting, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, here's one thing about it. I came into this journey and the same community in 2021, but more keto, not knowing about some of the plant toxins and stuff like that, like the nuts and the seeds and the spinach and stuff like that. And yeah, the first year I lost 100 pounds, but over time it wasn't sustainable, and I gained almost half of it back. Plus, I also gained a lot of inflammation, especially in that hip joint, my knees, and my ankle and feet. And this is, I'm going on 2 years since I was carnivore, 2 years. This is the first time that I had sustainable weight. Like, yeah, I gained some over the winter time. That's because I have to learn to do a change up. I have to change a little bit to what fits for me to be sustainable. Plus, also my body, our bodies are going to be different. They want to heal. They may hold on. I may not have eaten enough one time. I may ate too much, and so I'm doing what's working best for me, and Rick does best for him. And some of us may have to eat one meal a day. Some gets by with two. Some of us has to have 3 meals a day just to keep up with their metabolism.
That's right. I'm different than anybody else. No one's as tall as me. No one's as active as I am. And I can't, if I try to eat in one meal, I'll be so full, I'll be lazy for 2 or 3 hours. It doesn't work for me. It's a huge load. Can you imagine stuffing 4 pounds of meat and 6 eggs and 4 ounces of cheese in one meal? Can't do it.
It's hard to do.
It's hard to do.
I've done that. Go ahead, Rick.
It cuts into the day as well. The way that I do it, I can cook while I'm working, whether I'm on the job site or in my house. It's very low. It's low maintenance. For example, I was cooking duck food today. I had some pasta that I got from a clean out, and I already burned it once because you put it in there with the water and you turn it on, and then by the time I smelled something, it was already burned. So you have to, when you cook with a garbage, you have to play with it, and you have to add this and add that. And it's just so much work. When you cook in heart attack chicken, you heat up the lard or tallow, you throw the chicken in there, and you know instinctively 15, 20 minutes, you can smell it, you can hear it. So I'm working and I'm walking by the food that's cooking. When I'm on the job, let's say I want to grill some meat. I turn on the grill, I put the meat on there. It's done so quickly. I could be on the phone talking to someone and grilling the meat at the same time. It's just so easy. But this complicated crap with baking and spices, and you make one mistake and it's terrible. Oh, it doesn't taste good. But with this, it's just so easy. And then 3 meals a day, it's seamless. I get up in the morning, I'm listening to Mitch or I'm watching something. My food's cooking, I'm getting my tools ready, whatever. I go in and out, and lunch. It's just easy. It's so simple.
And as Laura says it, it's 3 words: meat, heat, repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, simple as that. I mean, that's one thing about it. Yeah, I do. I have some of these videos where I do these cooking, some cooking videos. I want to make it as simple as possible, but I don't eat like that every day. I don't eat like that even on the weekends. But if it helps someone to go from standard diet to carnivore, like Chris Cookie Nashville or Courtney Luna or Jenny Mitch, that's why we do this. It's like, hey, here's something to kind of ease to that point. And I'm one of those. I get home, I love my air fryer. My air fryer is my best tool that I like, especially in ground beef. I have ground beef, and it's so simple. I can just put it in there. I take the griddle out. I put it in the bottom of the air fryer. 20 minutes, it is done. It's got what I want. I pour all the fat with it, and I season it with salt, maybe some seasoning, some seasonings if I want. And I just go and sit in my living room, watch TV, watch a live, whatever it is, and it's done. I'm enjoying it.
Mhm.
And just like at work, I have an air fryer at work. I will take burger patties while I'm cooking my meal there at work. I'll be doing stuff in the shop, putting stuff away, cleaning up, stuff like that. Oh, time to go flip them over, finish up, time to eat, clock out, eat, and then I'm back to work.
That's the carnivore lifestyle. That's what I've been doing for decades. And it's simple. You don't have to worry, what are we going to eat? Oh, I got to grab a bite. Like, no, my food's cooking. I don't have to grab a bite. Now, I may get bitten when I'm trying to grab my food, but we try to avoid that.
Hey, sometimes Milton just attacks you on the couch. Stuff happens.
He loves to do that. I don't know why. Sometimes he's calm, but I guess when he's hungry and I don't pay attention to him, it's time to attack Rick.
Like the goofy hound dog over here, he'll be sitting there. Next thing you know, he'll be whining. I'm like, what? We just went outside. And then next thing you know, you whine, and then he barks. It's like, what? You want attention? That's all he wants. He wants to be heard.
It's because he likes sitting on people's laps. You gotta let him sit on your lap.
He's a little too big for a lap dog.
Not for me.
But yeah, it's so simple. I mean, I remember used to be cooking, even when it was low carb keto, it was so, so complicated, make this bread. And now if I want to make if I want buns or bread, I'll just get my little chaffle maker out, two large eggs, some pork panko, some cheese, a little bit of baking powder, mix it up, put half and half, and there you go. 2 buns. I'm done. Heart attack burger, here we come.
Yes.
And
does
of course,
your daughter like the heart attack burger bun?
I don't think she ever had it, but I may offer to see if she wants to try it. Heart attack burger bun. It's those chaffles I make.
It looks nasty.
She said it looks nasty.
I don't know if the texture would be great. It seems like it'd be spongy. Would it?
Not really.
It's not.
No.
Chris, I'll try it. I'll try it once in my life just for y'all.
And once you go, you won't go back.
You guys should figure out how to make carnivore pizza rolls.
Jerry made something with the heart attack.
Calzone.
Calzone.
Yep.
It's almost similar to it.
That sounds good.
That was creative.
Well, I was thinking about things that I could do in a laundry room, because if I can do it in a laundry room, I could do it at my job, which really is a factory. And the only reason I do it down here is because of the noise level upstairs. Husband, phone, dogs, mail person, Amazon person, all the noise is different upstairs. Down here, low key.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking about those calzones where we could do it heart attack style. I saw, and I saved the reel on Facebook. And I'm like, we can do this. And I'm gonna learn how. I'm gonna do some fermenting tomatoes and make my own pizza sauce, because it looked like it's really. I mean, pretty much it's just, you got a glass jar, your weight, salt, and go by the instructions, and you have something that's healthy to eat.
And I made the crust, a big crust, but I used the stuff from the butcher shop, the regular ground chicken. I used that. I made it as big as a pizza, so 8 inches. I put all the ingredients on there, and I spared about 1 inch along the outside. I folded it because I put it on parchment paper. I folded it. I sealed it after I put in all the stuff. Kelly, it's so easy. Put in all the stuff, seal it, freeze it, and then how I cooked it here for you all was I slid it in to the lard. And the lard cooked it from a frozen state. When I cut it and showed you that pull, that was a for real pulled cheese. So easy. Heart attack style calzone, but folded pizza. Good.
There you go. That's a totally new creation.
Yeah.
I should do its own reel for that. I think I should.
You should.
So it's so good that you can even finish and take the tallow or the lard, and you can use it for lotion and put it in your hands, be done, or in your hair.
Oh, but you know that lard is going to make your hair fall out.
Yeah, I bet it does. So is tallow.
And then the stuffed crust, what I did was I did it Rick's way, put it in the grease, but not all the way because I still wanted it to be pliable. And then I put the egg wash around and put my cheese in there, string cheese, which is really mozzarella. It truly is. Then I had to seal it, and then I froze it again. So when I made the pizza with you all I did was put the pizza toppings on, put it in the air fryer, and I grease on the bottom of my air fryer. So it was like Aaron's, same thing, but completely different in an air fryer.
I'm gonna try it. I'm still may do where I do the crust, bake it, and then not put as much tallow in, but let it fry, flip it over, but then put all my toppings and do what Aaron did, put it in the oven with it in the tallow.
So good.
It's, to me, I still think it's amazing how forgiving the carnivore recipes are, because when you use the duck food, it's a very fine line between cooked and burnt, and things can go bad really quickly. But when you're using that much fat, it just seems like your food is more stable. It's less likely to self-destruct.
And the trick is, though, heat, Rick, because, well, I use my induction cooker down here, but you have to have it at just the right heat to make everything sear up and seal for at least the heart attack calzone. Seal it while melting the heat or the cheese inside with the heat. Very important. You can't just slide it in there on a gas stove, because then you're going to have an atomic disaster, and you don't want that with gas. No. Big pot too. Size matters.
Well, you see how I cook on poop gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. It's true. If it's a hotter heat with your gas than it is with my propane, than it is if somebody's living in the city with natural gas. You're the scientist when it comes to, or the engineer, Rick. You know those numbers. And you know a calorie heat is different.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is that the poop gas has the lowest caloric per density, but I adjust the airflow. And the problem is it varies. Right now, my poop gas isn't as powerful as it was because I got more vegetables and less poop. I kind of run out of a little bit of poop. So if you want to get more power, you need more poop. And the most powerful poop is like dog poop and pig poop, if you can get it, and cat poop. Because when you mix it with the rotten fruit and grass, then it does a good job. But if you use something like cow manure, it's not going to be as powerful of a gas, but you're going to get more gas. The thing is, the methane from cows is a lot more volume, but it's a lot less potent. And this is something they never talk about with the global warming crap, because most of the methane that seems to be generated from a cow pasture is reabsorbed by bacteria, especially if you have trees and you have shrubs and you have grass. There's little bacteria that live on all the plants, and they absorb methane as a form of energy. So by the time that methane gets out of the cow pasture, it's not even a thing. It's all reabsorbed. But when you have certain other animals like pigs, humans, of course, my waste goes in there too. So those poops are going to give you a more dense methane molecule, which has less hydrogen sulfide. It's a little bit different, but when it burns, it's going to burn more heat because it grabs the oxygen better. The molecules are a little different arranged. But again, depending on what you put in there, it may be powerful one batch and the other one may not be so powerful. So you just have to cook it longer. That's what I do. Turn it up higher or cook it longer.
That's one thing about global warming when they say, oh, well, global warming and the cows cause it. But here's the thing. Stop tearing buildings down, building high rises. All the heat is coming from the concrete jungles. I call the concrete jungles. I work in Columbia, Missouri. 120,000 people, 140 to 150 with the students when they're in college, and they're building subdivisions everywhere. And I'm like, it could be 105 with 110 heat index there. I go home, it'll be 10 degrees cooler at my house than it would be in Columbia. And it's smaller than way smaller than St. Louis or Kansas City.
Or Miami.
And they don't realize that infrared, which is our sun, heats the objects. The object heats the air. That's where you get your warmth.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't stop. We can't stop what the climate. Mother Nature is going to do Mother Nature. We're going to have hot times. We're going to have cool times. And like, normally this time of the year, we are already in our 90s. We should be 90s with a heat index of 100 by now. We haven't yet. And it's summer.
Well, one of the things they talk about is an urban heat island effect from all the heat radiated, plus all the air conditioners that are running, pulling heat from the inside to the outside. But the more concrete and pavement, the more, I guess what you call non-bioactive surfaces, the more heat you're going to have. That's a given.
Kurt.
There he is. Is he frozen?
No, I'm not frozen.
Okay. You've been looking leaner lately.
Yes.
I mean, look at his face.
And meaner.
There you go.
How you doing, Kurt?
I just wanted to stop in. I just wanted to stop in and pop in on your live. I'm just like I don't know, like one of them whack-a-moles. Pop my head up. Hey, I'm here. Before you can kick me, here. I'm out.
The difference is we want you here.
Yeah, Well, yeah. I do like playing the whack-a-mole. Yeah, things are chill. I told the wife I don't want to celebrate Father's Day, but I do. I don't need any gifts. I just want to do my thing. And that's what I've been doing all day.
It's your day. Do what you want to do.
Exactly.
That's funny that Rick was talking about human waste versus animal waste, etc. There was a huge difference when I went off of the bagged dog food. And I'm not talking about Purina. I'm talking about the better grain-free dog food that I used to get for my pets, as opposed to feeding them just straight meat. Their poop is way less and their nutritional value is benefiting them, but it's not big outside with making a lot of poop. Like in us, when we get it too. When we get all retaining all the vitamins and all the good things, proteins.
And how much less gas do we produce?
Exactly.
Way less.
There you go.
Way less. I'm not going to say it's 100% gone, but I guarantee you, before I would clear a room. Now it's like every now and then, and mostly it's because I drink this sparkling water and it's probably pushing air through. But it's in it, and the other part is it's like I think I could cook with this gas. The other gas I can't cook with now. That's one thing about the carnivore diet I knew of. Even when I was keto, I still had the gas because I had all that plant fiber. But when I went carnivore, it was like totally way different. And it's like, oh, it don't stink. Before I'm like, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to leave this room because it's terrible. Don't light a match. That's how bad it was.
SBD. That's what we call SBD.
Hey,
Everybody knows what SBD is, right?
Robin.
Hey, Robin, how you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I had to take a mental break there for a minute. I didn't think you needed to do that. So, you want to see Kansas and all its flatness? If I can turn the camera around, I don't know how to do that.
Florida's flatter.
Oh, I don't know how to. Maybe I've never been. I don't know how to use this.
Rick, you
camera.
haven't seen Ohio.
I want to see.
Here,
if
I
the
will
button-
flip it
I thought
around.
it was high in the middle and round
There
on
we
both
go.
There
ends.
it is.
There we go.
There's my camper. I don't know what y'all are getting on there because I can't see it.
I see
I don't know
it.
how to flip it around with the button.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I see it.
There you go.
It's pretty flat. We have some flat areas in my county I live in. There's a big wide area that goes from, way north Missouri, comes through my county and goes into Audrey County, Missouri, into Boone
Yeah.
County, Missouri. But then it's like, poof, we have the Ozark Hills. But you want to talk about flat? The Texas Panhandle, it is flat and not a single tree out there.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been to those parts in Missouri.
Look how long your hair has gotten too. Wow.
It
It's
won't.
a carnivore diet.
It was already. I thought it was already thick to begin with, like in 2022, and then my hair took a liking to the carnivore, and it grew more hair. And I was like, we don't need more hair. We don't need more hair,
You're
and it
looking
doesn't
good.
hair anymore. It
You are
doesn't
looking
hair anymore.
Good. Very good, Robin.
Like
Yeah,
it's
you
on.
look fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. I have lost quite a bit of weight, but not according to the scale, but the measurements, I've lost quite a bit of weight.
And it shows. It shows
Yeah.
on you. Very good.
There, is that bun enough for you?
It looks fabulous.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm in my yoga shorts and pants and my cowboy boots. That matches.
Who cares? You're out there, you're living your life, you're enjoying it, you're out there in the country, getting the fresh air. Who cares what you're wearing?
Right. Right. That's what grandma's saying is you can go out here naked and nobody see you. That's her favorite line. You can be out here naked and nobody would
That's
care.
what I say. Except when the UPS guy comes at my house, then I run for the hills.
So I used to let
I
Wesley run around in his underwear and boxers out here, and it's like, Wesley, maybe you can wear shorts at least.
Yeah, we can't do that where I live because I got the gravel road comes around and it curves to the side, so you can kind of see the back in one part. You can kind of you definitely see the front when you go around the curve, and then as you come, you can kind of see the south. The east side of the house, and it's like, nope, you can't do that. I gotta have a privacy fence to do it.
Well, this is how ours go. I don't know what you're getting, but hold on. I don't know what you're getting, but if you can see the road, let me know, yes or no. But
Yes. Yeah,
this is how ours goes. It just goes all the way out there. Hi, cow, and then you stay in there. And that's how it goes. And then the cows visit me here at 6 or 7 p.m. depending on the weather. But they're up here because it's a little stormy today. So there you go. But that's how the driveway goes. You can't really see nothing. Even though it's not as long as some driveways over here, but it's a drive. So
My house kind of sits back off the road just a little bit. My mom's house, which is I'm on the main, which part of it is the main land that they own and they bought. They deeded me 10 acres 10 years ago to put this home on, and so it's nice that I'm not having it right up the road, but I wish I had a little more privacy, but it's okay. I'm not going to trade it for the city life. I love it out here, and I want to make a farm out of it someday.
Right. I like in between. I like a country suburb life. That would be ideal. Oh. No. But here is my sanctuary, and it always has been. So there you go.
This way you can put some of that sunshine, blue skies this way.
I know. It's not doing much today. It had been raining. It's like took me forever to wake up today. But finally getting out of
It's cold in Wisconsin. It's been in the evenings, the high 40s, low 50s. That's cold for us. We're not turning on the heat though. Nope.
Nope, you don't need the air conditioning yet if it's going to be cool.
Right.
I'm going to Wisconsin. Oh my goodness. Here, I'll be there in like 8 hours. It's okay.
I live in the middle of a forest.
But I'll be there in 10 hours. That's okay. I got something I do want to show you guys. It's a personal thing, but I don't think anybody will try and buy it here. We've gotten a pretty large bids on it, but it's grandma, so it's grandma. And I'm gonna show you the pole barn. But I'm only gonna show you one thing in the pole barn. I don't want to like brag about it. So. This is just what we're really proud of. Oh crap! I'm not gonna show you the pole barn in all its glory. Trust me. Kelly knows there's all that glory part of the farm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
you
it's this
can
way now.
describe what you're going to show because I can't see anything. I can't make
Oh,
out anybody's faces.
it is a World War I Army Jeep. So, and it was my grandparents' anniversary gift one year.
Can you do landscape, Robin? Can you landscape?
I don't.
Turn your
I
phone.
don't know.
Just turn the phone. Turn the phone.
I don't
That's all
know.
you have to do.
It won't do any good for me because
Oh,
I'm on my phone and I don't have my glasses.
Oh, gotcha.
interesting. Yeah, it won't let me do anything with the camera, which is weird. Can you see it? Or I need to move it?
It's small. I'm just thinking about Kurt being able to see it. Yes, I can see it.
There you go. But that's all I can show you, really.
Ooh,
Everybody brags about it.
Cool.
Huh?
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everybody
I want to say hi
brags about it.
I want to say hi for a couple more people, or a few more people. Danivore's here. I'm glad you stopped by today. I did post the link. I have the link pinned, but I also reposted it on the chat. I have room probably for a few more if you want to come in and say hi. More than welcome to. This is a great life. We're all having one happy family.
Now I got something non-carnivore to discuss.
Sure.
Because it's about saving money, and I don't know if anybody has. I don't like Big Brother spying on me. I don't like Google, a lot of that stuff, but I will sell myself if I can save $60 on a weed eater. I've been looking for the past week for a weed trimmer, and I found something after reviews and whatnot. I found the model I want, the brand, but I didn't want to pay the price. So I was gonna do some shenanigans with my credit card and stuff and try to get like 10% off. I get an email today from Capital One Shopping. The price has dropped $50, almost $60 on the model I want. And it will give me $60 in rewards. So it drops the price down to it was like $150. And tax and all shipping, it's less than $200. But I still get $60 I can spend anywhere. So it's a win-win. It's better than what I could do with my credit card and getting 5% back and another 5% because I do use Capital One Shopping for Office Depot. So if you ever shopping online, consider Capital One Shopping. I've already gotten like $200 worth of rewards. I've used them. It's legit. It's worth it. And I can't say enough about it.
You don't want to know where my weed eater came from.
Yeah, Rick, we know where your weed eater came from. If I had that opportunity, I would. But the thing of it is, I don't have the patience. I gave away a really good lawnmower, but it's set for 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have the patience to deal with it, and I needed my lawn mowed, so I just went out and bought a new one. I figure I myself have never owned a brand new lawnmower. It was about time I did because I wanted to mow the lawn. Now the wife's on me about trimming the grass. So here we are again. I'm buying something new. I'm saving almost $100 off of the retail price.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a win-win. I just got to wait for it to get here after the 4th.
I bought me a new toy Friday. I called my neighbor. She had one of those 1 to 2 man handle power, 2-cycle gas post diggers. And I just left a message. And so I went and got a new mailbox post because I needed to put a new mailbox post, and I needed to get Mom's on her post. So I went, got the new post, and I looked, and I'm like, I'm going to go to Harbor Freight and see what the price is on theirs. And so I went there, and it was cheaper. They had a battery operated one, but then I'm like, oh, I was going to get, because there was good reviews. My maintenance tech has an Atlas brand from Harbor Freight. He said it worked fantastic, but time I get done, it was going to cost way more than I would buy the gas power. So I bought the gas power hand post hole digger. So now I have that when I need it. Worked great.
We tried one of those small post hole diggers here. It was quite funny. As soon as it went 3 inches, the gearbox went, and that was it.
Ooh. Now I'm glad that it cut through the cedar tree root up there by the road, but I'm glad if it was dry clay dirt, because if it was dry, it wouldn't cut butter, but it went down smooth. And of course, instead of using Quickcrete, they have this new stuff where you poach it out, you mix it. It's kind of like foam, and it will expand and holds the mailbox. So I got that instead of waiting for overnight for the concrete to cure.
They use that for fence posts, the 2-part foam.
It worked great.
Comes in a bag and you mix it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, they had it at Lowe's, and I'm like, it took me forever. It said aisle where I go, it said aisle 12, and I'm like, I'm here. Where is it at? And they had it kind of hidden up on a shelf.
Mm-hmm. I go through that all the time.
It worked great. I got that done, and then I'm like, well, while I'm here, this is why I feel that when I was doing been on that lion diet, I'm like, how well I felt. And I'm like, I'm going to trim this cedar tree. I'm tired of mowing and hitting, I'm on the rider, but I'm tired of going underneath these and getting this stuff. I'm going to trim. So I ended up trimming, took my Sawzall, and I trimmed high as I can go, got all that trimmed up, plus my mama's mailbox put in. It's like, wow. Amazing that you can amount of energy you have versus before. And it's like, no wonder. I wish I had done this a long time ago. No telling how much stuff I would get done.
I made a pole saw for my Bobcat. That made things a lot easier.
Now I got another question. Do any of you, Rick, I understand if you don't, but I'm asking like Kelly, Jerry, anybody in the chat, do any of you really find do you have a dehydrator? And if you do, is it really worth the money?
Yes, I have a Kosori 6-shelf one, and I love it. I got it off of Amazon 2 years ago, and it's like I do my dehydrated bacon, you make my own jerky, all that. It is worth it.
I would concur with Kelly. I did a short on my channel, and it's fabulous. The does come out very little in comparison. And after it drops down on the racks, it will not ruin your machine. You can, if you want to, put paper towel down, but I have a silicone catcher for the lard. So I'll catch it and then I scoop it and save it. Then I put the silicone catcher again on the bottom. But I would highly advocate. He likes the Kasori. I can't tell you what name brand I have. Yes, definitely get it. The fat is so good biting into it. No comparison to oven, microwave, stovetop. It's fabulous.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the money I'm saving and use it.
Yeah,
I don't think depends on the brand. I got the Kasori because I saw Chris Cookie Nashville had one, and I'm like, I'll see. And it had pretty good reviews, and that's how I went ahead and got mine. So that's what I done is I got that brand. And I love it. Now the only thing that I'm having is, and it could be, maybe thick cut bacon, 3 pounds of it at a time. It tends to leak. My fat leaked out on it, so I don't know if it's because if I need because mine only goes to 165 and I could in 8 hours, maybe 6 hours where I need to do instead of 8. I don't know. I had never had that problem before, but I was like, why is all the fat? And it's not much, but it leaked out. I don't know if it's because something didn't get put in right or correctly or what, but I'm gonna figure that one out.
The trays are small, the trays that they give, so I find that I have to clear it out every hour so that it doesn't leak.
Okay.
Or if you want to, because we're a burning community here, then I will use the paper towel to ignite the burn outside. Kind of like how Rick does. Same thing, but completely different.
So how big is your dehydrators?
Big, 8-shelfer. I don't know the name brand. I got it off of Amazon.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out something because I'm interested in getting one because I'm curious about how bacon. So you just dehydrate the bacon that you bought out of the store?
Just put it on the plain racks itself. Now, in all fairness, what I used to do when we lived in Milwaukee County, I did not have a dehydrator, but we had a smoker, an electric one that I bought from QVC. That I used to put the bacon on that smoker, and it's in essence the same effect.
Yeah, I noticed somebody mentioned something about an Instapot. My wife got one. She got an Instapot. I'm not dealing with a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry, Kelly, but
no, you're good.
She's got an Instapot. She's got a air fryer. I don't monkey with that nonsense. I have a meat grinder. I have a belt sharpener so I can sharpen my knives. I don't have to take them out, do it. Those are my kind of tools. And I think just a standalone dehydrator would work great. But I appreciate the thought.
And if it's just one person, you might want to get a smaller one. If you're a big family, I'm not a big family. I like the dehydrated bacon. The 8-shelfer lasts me for 3 pounds of bacon.
Oh, I can eat. I'm like Rick. I can eat. I eat a dozen and a half eggs a day, one sitting, and I still am hungry. So I can easily eat a pound of bacon. And then, with beef, that's the other thing. I need to get me a meat slicer. That's what I should get, meat slicer. Make shaved meat and some lean meat and get a dehydrator and put it in there.
Old restaurant auction.
We have a store nearby. They do commercial equipment. They repair it and they resell secondhand. So I got to get down there and check it out.
Get an old Hobart.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
man.
nice.
They
Yeah.
have the built-in sharpener stone.
Sharon said, if you have an Instant Pot, they make a dehydrator, air fry lid, and racks for it. You wanted to try your hand at it before outlaying a ton. I personally don't dehydrate much.
Uh-huh.
And
I
then,
did not know that.
and then Bob, Carnivore Talk. And if you want to come in, Bob, it's open chat. I have it pinned and I can repost it again. He says that he's between a Corsori or a Magic Chef.
Gotcha. Well, my battery is about to die, people. So everybody,
No.
I appreciate you having me.
I'm glad you came.
Bye, Kurt. See you in the stream.
Bye, Kurt.
See,
Yeah, I hate that when my battery dies too, and you're right in the middle, and all of a sudden, click out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Sharon said the specialized lid works well.
I didn't know that existed. Thanks, Sharon.
Yeah, I do have an Instant Pot that I got free out of the apartment, brand new, never been used. It sat left by in vacant. I'm like, mine.
Nice.
Hey, Bob, how's it going?
All right, can you see and hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just driving back from Sam's Club. So, safety first.
I know.
Yeah, no, we're doing good. We got, I got, it's just me, the wife, the son, and his fiance. They jumped in the pool earlier, freezing cold. The temperature's only 78 degrees in the water, 73 outside. And I just went and I bought a new jackhammer because I'm tearing out 700 square feet of tile tomorrow. And I picked up some food at Sam's Club, and I'm on my way back to pick them up. They want to go to the Olive Garden tonight, so that's what I got to do for the family. So,
yeah.
how's everybody?
Duck
How
garden.
are all you today?
Doing good.
Why would
Great.
anybody want to go to the quack garden?
Well, I don't want to say because I live with a bunch of quacks, but I'm the only keto carnivore in the family. So
Wow.
So,
That is the
the wife-
worst place. I got dragged
Yeah.
into there one time and I was like, where's the food?
yeah, so I'll have to compromise. So they got some sort of like, there's a chicken breast meal and a salmon fillet. I can get by with those. So, and my son will get a build your own pasta, and I'll have him get a side of sausage and give it to me.
Oh,
so that way
nice.
I can meet up. The only thing that I end up slipping there at the Olive Garden is my main meal will come with some broccoli, and I will eat it. So
That's not a bad thing. I just got
Right.
through cooking pasta today.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
For
Guess
the
what
for your
I did
boys
with it?
tomorrow. For your boys
Yes.
tomorrow, or were you cooking for your ducks?
I was cooking for the ducks. They were stealing my meat from the cats. So I had some pasta that I got from a clean out. I figured, well, let me give them that. It's cheap. It's free. Give it to the ducks. They gobbled it up in no time. I forgot how hard it is to cook that stuff without burning it.
I saw a
The
video
only-
of yours the other day. You had a whole family of little ducks. I call them
That's the
chicken
one.
nuggets in my comment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the duckies. They're getting nice and plump. Delicious.
Yeah, if I get ducks, they're going to be Muscovies because I had a friend and his dad. They did small animal farm. They had pigeons, they had sheep, they had goats, chickens, and they had Muscovy ducks. And they are some of the best ducks to have.
And the best thing is it tastes like beef.
Oh,
Wait till you
that's
get
even better.
that succulent duck meat. It's addictive.
Here's a question when you were talking about duck garden. Does Olive Garden still have Tucson steak? Or
There's no-
Tuscan steak?
I'm not aware of a steak. They got they got like a steak gargonzola thing where I think it's like or something. So
The
I
only
haven't
thing
seen
that was
like
worse,
like a hearty steak, a real steak.
the only thing worse than Olive Garden used to be that place, Soup Plantation, or what was the other name for it? Um, oh, Sweet Tomatoes. That's it.
No, I haven't heard of that one. We got Olive
It was
Garden here if you're poor, and we got Carrabba's if you're a little more wealthier.
Carapo or whatever. Carapo.
Carrabba's, yeah.
No,
Well,
like crap. Is
in
that
my
Italian
area,
for crap?
Carrabba's has a good steak though.
Oh, okay.
It's easier to
In
do
my
carnivore
area-
at Carrabba's than it is Olive Garden.
in my area, you either gonna have to get burger patties at at fast food, or nasty duck bell, or you have we call China Duck Garden, which that place is terrible, or a Mexican restaurant that you can pick through and you can't have more options. And let's just be careful because they may have seed oils. But
Oh,
that's the choice. To be able to get something good, I have to go to Columbia, and it's Texas Roadhouse. Custom cut ribeye for me.
I've been by the Texas Roadhouse around here. I've never been inside of one. I just make fun of it. I call it Texas Road. I call it Florida Roadkill is my style, and that's Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, when you're talking about that, those, the roadkill, Florida roadkill, it reminded me of back in the late 80s, early 90s, they had this roadkill shirt and you had the roadkill menu. And one of them said, "Dead deer delight served with gravel and hood ornament."
Instead of grill marks, you got tire tracks.
There you go. And those aren't painted on either.
Jay Leno one time made something like that with a couple of girls that had their rear end stuffed up, and they were eating roadkill, and it was cooked on the engine. And when I wish I could find that video. I said, "Look, Dad, I'm not the only one that cooks on his engine."
Kelly, I had a friend of mine share the dehydrator with me. A picture of it. This is the Magic Mill dehydrator.
And that's the one you have.
That's the one I have. I have an 8-shelver, and this is my friend's. But it's $127 right now on Amazon. I don't know what the sales price would be on Amazon days though, which is coming up, I think, Tuesday. So just FYI.
Oh, I said Magic Chef. I wonder if I meant Magic Mill.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is Magic Mill. Did you say Magic Chef? Yeah, this is Magic.
Yeah, okay, that's probably what I meant. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So those are the two that have been recommended to me, either the Kasuri or the Magic Mill.
Yep, that's what I have. Mine's an 8-shelver. Not that it makes me go beans, because it just doesn't. But I love mine. Love it.
All right.
Well, let's see here.
Now, tomorrow I'll be on Carnivore Talk in my ears and not live anymore because I'm done with vacation.
I lost the volume here.
Oh.
Try to share. Okay, well, anyway, I just unplugged from my car. Now I can't hear anybody, so I'm going to take off.
Uh-oh. All right. Good to see you.
Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
See. The optimal word, see.
Well, we got, I'm going to say hi to Rick from Twin Brook Acres. And then Lance came in. I have not watched Kip's video this morning. If you want to come in, Lance, for a little, because I'm going to be on for a little bit longer, because it won't be long. Amy's going to be coming on here soon. I can post the chat.
Yeah, come on in, Lance.
And I do have it pinned if you're on my channel. That way, when someone say hi, Also want to say hi to Josephine. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Jojo. I can't read the chat. That's too far away from me. I can only read what you post on the screen by the pictures.
Yeah, because I was like looking and I'm like, wow, I got some more moderation. Wait a minute, Jerry's sharing. It was just like, hey, that's why I saw that option where you can post, I guess, she shared it. I'm like, I like that. We'll share it.
I did that to mine too. I didn't get any takers today, which is fine. But for the most part, all I did was talk for that hour, really, on my live. This is very, very important topic, though, Kelly. I am so glad that you brought this up, because another thing which I think perhaps needs to be addressed, and I respect you to start the conversation, is trolls and dealing with them. Now, I saw, Kelly, what you posted while Kurt was speaking, and I got your vibe, brother. I understood it, and if the link was there, I'm sure trolls would easily enter. So you had the right thing by doing and clicking and showing me what was said, but I thought, kind of suspicious. So what do we do if we're not as savvy as you and we let troll into the chat onto the screen and shenanigans happens?
Well, one thing is we have to hurry up and get them off as quick as we can. Because I remember that happened to Bob on Carnivore Talk a month ago, was on there and didn't know somebody talked. Next thing you know, it was some obscene sexual stuff. And it's like, nope. And of course, you have to go back to edit it and everything. And it sucks when you do. So, like, you have to be very careful. And so for me, if that's a tough, because you don't know, are they here for this? Are they here to troll on you to make you look bad? Because they don't care. They don't care whose channel it is, and they'll do anything they can to tear you down, and even including putting some obscene stuff in there. Now, looky there is the cat of the hour.
Oh, also, I think Rick was on this one. This was on Liz's channel, Black Box Warning. That happened too. Rick, correct me if I'm wrong, that a shenanigan person appeared on the screen, because we have a tendency to trust people, and they appeared in the dark. So all you saw was, let's just say, a G for Jerry. All you saw was the black G. And then the talk was happening, meaning they were talking first about small talk. And then they started talking ill repute. If you know, you know. At that point, Liz pulled the plug. Right, Rick? Tell us, Rick.
Well, the one with Liz was actually some person and start talking about slugs. But the one you're thinking of happened, I think, yesterday with Jonathan and me.
Oh, that was the one. Oh, I thought that was Liz's.
Oh, that was ours.
See, you never know who's going to come in. Tell us, Rick.
Well, but Jonathan made a short out of it, because Jonathan he'll make fun of those people. So if you look on his channel, you'll see that he made a little short out of it.
Okay,
Milton,
I'll check that. Oh, yikes.
Milton, don't eat that. Milton.
And we have very good senses. I think that's why Kelly posted it on the side. Unless you know the person, you can't trust anybody. You have to be that discerning. You have to be in today's day and age.
That's one of the reasons I use a telephone mostly. There's not a whole lot they can do.
That's true.
And I can just hang up. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
They call in and then they start saying, well, what are you wearing? I'm like, this.
That's one thing I miss about your phone. You could hang up on people if you were mad and be at audible like, whoa, they hung up on me. Nowadays, what are you going to do? Like, what's this?
Yeah, I miss the old phones. Even the phone on the wall. I mean, The first phone I remember, I was a kid. It was a slender phone. You hung on the wall, but you couldn't go very far. It wasn't cordless. It was corded, but it was.
That's a trim line. I got that.
They used to call them princess phones. I thought
Princess was the one that had it's on the table. I got that too. I'll have to do a phone video. The trim line is like the dial is in the handset, and the Princess, the dial's on the phone and it has a regular handset.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do a video on that one, Rick.
Mm-hmm. Milton is doing something behind
I wish it still had the phone in the bar. It was one mount on the wall. It was a bigger black rotary phone. And I was like, man, I'd see if they had that phone. My dad threw it away a long time ago when he did away with the phone, like doggone it. That was like, I know it was from the 70s because I remember I was a little kid before we moved down here where we currently live. It was in the garage north of Higbee.
I still have my old kitchen phone on the wall. It still works.
Yeah, Amy, here we go. Amy says, yes, we are in the stretch cord through the hallway generation. And that cord is stretched.
Where are you going with that phone? So true. So look at that. Yeah. So discernment, let's say that somebody is doing shenanigans or speaking ill intent on a chat. How do you, as you're created, this is your channel, your rules, how do you handle it?
One, I would say whoever it is, if they're being obscene and negative or nasty, if they're being nasty, they're going to be blocked for, the rest of the time. But if it's something that, hey, knock it off, or I will block you. And if you don't listen, if I don't catch it, the moderators will. And that's one thing about having a moderators is, if you don't pick it, if you don't see it, because a lot of times you'll be speaking and stuff, but you may not get through it, and they're like, oh crap.
Yeah, and I'll tell you with Russ's channel, because I listened to him, and this happened a lot, dare I say months ago. Something was written on the chat. I don't know because I was working, but I overheard Russ say something clearly. Hey, so-and-so, if you don't keep it up, or he makes fun of them, or for example, people would make fun of John Spud and call him potato head and all that. Hey, so-and-so, if you don't knock it off, I'm going to, and then he puts them in their place. Similar to what Brian Airy had done when I was on a chat with him and someone was speaking ill about something. Brian was there like Superman. He took over that chat and put that spammer, that naughty person on warning. Listen, I'm saying this, and they eventually went away. Thank goodness for Brian Airy in that particular chat that day.
Well, and it's just like the last time John Spud or Stud or Potato Head, Mr. Potato, was on there, because he did the same thing with Rick. And it's right after I had the interview with John Osina, Carnivore teacher. Great guy. We may not have the same preference, sexual preference, but he doesn't show it. Who cares? I'm not worried about it. I'm here to talk to the person. I'm not talking about for his preference. We all have something in common. We're here to be a community. Don't care if he's gay or not. It doesn't matter to me. The only thing that makes matter is if you push it on me, that's where I have a problem with it. I don't care what your sexual preference is. And he had that, and he wouldn't stop. And it's like,
yep.
And it was causing people to leave. I'm like, all right, I had enough of this. If you're going to be like this, you're not going to be here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and then whoever else it was, the next time, whoever it was, he was kind of like disguised as a carnivore, and George put him out quickly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, George is fast with that eject button.
That's it.
And Uncle Charlie said, "Hey, Kelly, looking good. Keep up with the lion diet. Saw your video the other day. Got a lot of meat. That should last you a couple months. It will for the price. It will. I mean, it probably costs almost the same amount, if not more, if in the store. But I'm going to do another video, not from Good Chop, but I'm going to try to do another haul video with Butcher Box or Good Rancher, and I like to do a comparison, which one is the best deal. But free is always the best."
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
That happened to my girlfriend. She was cleaning out her freezer, got a new freezer or something. And she said, Jerry, I have an awful lot of freezer burned meat. I can tell you it's been years in my refrigerator. Do you want it for the dogs? Absolutely. She gave me something, probably close to 250 pounds of meat. I made it all for the dogs. They ate it. They didn't get sick. Nobody died. Perfectly good.
I've taken freezer burned meat and stewed it into deliciousness. That's freezer meat is like dumpster meat. One thing I want to mention, though, when you say girlfriend, us guys don't say boyfriend. So I don't know if that's that homophobic thing or what.
Yeah,
I think it's
lady friend. A friend. Well, yeah, lady friend would be if you guys would talk about your girlfriend, lady friend. Somebody I used to work with, a friend of mine from work. I hear what you speak of. I understand.
Yeah, women will say that more than what guys do. I think it's because it sounds weird. Yeah, we talk about guy friends. Yeah, my boyfriend. No, it don't sound right at all. Not at all.
Guys will say my buddy. Hey, me and my buddy went to the bar. Or me and my buddy went to Harbor Freight. I don't know.
Harbor Freight is my favorite tool store. I can get whatever I need there.
Yeah, you don't see too many women at Harbor Freight.
Well, it has been a good live. I'm glad y'all came on today. I'm glad that Kurt, Robin, Bob, and see who else came. I think that was it. They came on here. Glad y'all stopped by. Glad everybody's in the channel. I know we're about almost 15 minutes away from Amy's live. So like I always say, let's be kind, be positive, have a good attitude, and encourage and support one another. Y'all have a great week, and hope to see y'all tomorrow night on Carnivore Talk.
Keep on quacking.
Toodles.